Proportion. The relationship between two ratios where the first ratio is always equal to the second ratio is called a proportion. Consider two ratios 5:12 and 20:48. We can write these ratios in fractional form as 5/12 and 20/48 respectively. Here 5/12 is equal to 20/48 since 5/12 is equal to 5 multiplied by 4 upon 12 multiplied by 4 equals to 20/48. That is 5:12 is equal to 20:48. Hence 5:12 is equal to 20:48. So the two ratios are in proportion. Four numbers in proportion. In general, four numbers A, B, C, D are said to be in proportion if A is to B equals to C is to D, and we write it as A is to B in proportion to C is to D. This symbol is used for proportion. The first and the fourth terms of the proportion are called extreme terms or extremes. The second and the third terms are called middle terms or means. In a proportion A is to B, proportion C is to D, we always have A multiplied by D equals to B multiplied by C. That is, product of extremes is equal to product of means. Example 1 are 50, 75, 30, 45 in proportion. So we have to find out whether these four numbers are in proportion. So first, taking 50 in proportion with 75. So 50:75. So the ratio 50:75 equals to 50 upon 75. So with the highest number that can divide the two numerator as well as denominator is 25. So it can be divided with the highest number, that is 25. So we get 2/3. So our proportion becomes 2:3. So our ratio is 2:3 when we take 50:75. Now when we take the other next two numbers in ratio, that is 30:45, then we divide the numerator and denominator with the highest number that can divide the two. So that is 15. 45 divided by 15. So this is the highest number that can divide the two, or we can say these two numbers are HCF of the two numbers. We get 2/3 equals to 2:3. So we can say, since we get two equal ratio from the given two numbers, 50:75 also gives us the ratio 2:3, and 30:45 also gives us the ratio, and 30:45 also gives us the ratio 2:3. So we can say 50:75 equals to 30:45. Hence, we say that the numbers 50, 75, 30, 45 are in proportion. Three numbers in proportion. Three numbers A, B, C are said to be in proportion if A, B, B, C are in proportion. These three numbers A, B, C are also said to be in continued proportion. In other words, if A, B, C are in proportion, then A, B, B, C are in proportion. That is, A is to B in proportion to B is to C. We know that product of extreme terms equals to product of means equals to A into C equals to B into B. That is, AC equals to B square, or B square equals to AC. If A, B, C are in continued proportion, then B is also called the mean proportion, the mean proportional between A and C. Thus, if B is the mean proportional between A and C, then B square equals to AC.